Shalom family. So I wanted to share something with you, something interesting around the number 25 that I found, because I was busy with a story on the sun, and I'm always watching the sun the same way I watch Yellowstone and certain other things in this whole end times final race to the finish line. And it is currently the 25th cycle, and it just kept coming back to me and coming back to me, and there was a connection in the Bible that I needed to find with it. So the current solar cycle is the 25th since 1755 when it started being recorded. So since they started recording, this is the 25th solar cycle that we're in. If we go to Ezekiel 8 verse 16, we read the following. So he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house, and there, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men with their backs toward the temple of the Lord and their faces toward the east. And they were worshipping the sun toward the east. Not the Son of God, the physical sun. They were busy with idolatry and sun worship. They had turned their backs on God and his temple and his truth, and they were worshipping idols. 25 of them. Symbolic of something. And I would say symbolic of the 25th cycle that takes them through the final week of Daniel's 70th week, a time where they will be led astray by Antichrist, where they will not be speaking to God himself, where they will be lost and turning to idols and their own wicked ways. And God will be dealing with them and purging them. So now it's not just all bad news. It's not just chaos. It's not just about the fact that people are worshipping the sun the same way they did with idol worship in the past, and the sun is in its 25th solar cycle right now. There is good news. The number 25 in the Bible symbolizes grace upon grace. It is composed of 20, meaning redemption, and 5, which is grace, or grace multiplied 5 by 5. And the Word became flesh and tabernacled among us, and we ourselves beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten with the Father, full of grace and truth. And of his fullness we have all received, and grace for grace. For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. John 1:14 and then 16 to 17. There is grace for them, and it will guide them through. And again, a remnant will be saved from Israel at the end of the tribulation. He will bring them through that fire. And if you read Revelation properly, you'll see that he even provides a place for them to hide and be safe from Antichrist's worst persecution that begins at the halfway point of the final week. So there's good news, but it also shows us a picture of a nation and a group of people that have turned away from God, that have turned to other idols, that have turned to their own things, that have left him behind, that have rejected his son. But God, and but God's covenant, which is eternal, and but God's plan, and but Daniel's 70th week to finalize all things. And then they will see him returning, and they will say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai." And that is very, very nearby. There is hope for them, and the hope is Jesus. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.